What is a night market? Night market.
The Night Market Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome back to
Episode 23.
no. I was gonna say 15.
It's 22 or 23.
What is it?
It's way past 15.
What is it though?
23.
Probably 23.
Okay, welcome back to the Night Market Podcast. We're on episode 23.
I think it's 22 actually.
Good job, Dylan.
Good job, baby.
See, the seat is like Dr. Xavier. I swear, I feel like way more confident.
Who's Dr. Xavier?
The guy in the wheelchair.
Oh, like
X-Men.
the old dude off of X-Men?
Yeah, I feel different in this spot.
Did you know that actor had no big roles until he did that fucking movie?
Really?
And then he
did.
became who was the Lord of the Rings? He became the Lord of the Rings, Gandalf. He was Gandalf after that.
Ooh,
And then he did other couple big ones, but he didn't do anything until he was 60 years old. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Didn't make it till he was 60.
See?
Crazy.
That is. It's like the kid. It's Colonel Sanders.
What's so big about Colonel Sanders?
He didn't
Ooh.
create KFC until.
Well, he was
You
like
know.
he was like a failed salesman. He would just be all over the place. He didn't really have anything, and then he found this recipe
No way.
and started the chicken restaurants when he was like, I think he was like pushing 50.
Wow. It's like the McDonald's story. You ever watch that that movie?
With the Tills
The
guy.
founder.
Yeah, how this businessman just basically bought McDonald's for cheap.
Yeah, it's honestly such a sad story.
Sad story, but man,
But it's actually really interesting.
didn't finish
business
it.
world.
It's a good
It
movie.
made me hungry.
It made you hungry? What's your go-to meal at McDonald's?
Nuggets.
Nuggets, just because you love.
Why do you look at me like
What do
that?
you like your nuggets with?
My nuggets?
Yeah, what do you like those nuggets with?
Honey.
Honey?
Honey is so good with nuggets.
Just honey.
yeah.
Not honey dill, like honey mustard.
They don't have that option.
just
Just
honey.
honey.
Hmm.
Try it.
Okay.
It's like I don't know, it's some morning shit. It's some weird. It's
Morning?
weird shit. Yeah.
Why is honey classified as morning
It's
honey?
like chicken and waffles
yeah.
almost, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I feel like
the
that's
sweet
what
and
it is.
savory.
Sweet and savory, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I've always wondered why don't
No,
look
I'm
at
just
me
checking
like
out.
that.
I'm just checking out your new Nam and new shit. You got some embroidery going on over
Yeah.
there.
It's a
Looks
big
fresh.
word for ya.
Did I say it right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you
is.
said right.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said that.
You
But yeah.
What the fuck?
He's just trying to even out the chirps. He's trying to.
So
I know.
He's trying to be
This
back.
chair is a little
He's feeling cocky right
So
now.
anyways, yeah.
what about the new shit?
What about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just get it in.
I bought a sewing I bought a half sewing embroidery machine.
That's cool, actually.
You did?
Yeah, I did, yes.
And then you did that yourself?
It took a long time, but yes.
It did take a long time, yeah.
To figure out.
Yeah.
So is it
Still
just like
figure it out.
you put like a preset on there and then it just
You put in like your own logos and it comes with logos as well.
Ooh.
Are
So-
is it expensive to buy something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you holding out on us?
Holding
let's
out?
Yeah, let's do a night market.
Yeah. Night market
Logo
collab. Nam
part-
and
I
Nam
literally
shit, baby.
I literally just made this. I just started.
I saw it 3 days ago at your shop.
What did you do?
I saw that at your shop 3 days ago.
I just made it.
Oh really?
Do you have a
haven't
few out, or is that
perfected
the only one that
a
has
few.
like the
He's got a
embroidery
few,
on
yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
It's nice. It looks good.
Like it's different, but it's definitely hard to.
No, is it worth it though?
Yeah, 100%. If like obviously if you
I think
sell
it makes
like
a big difference. The quality.
the
So
difference
how long
between
did that take for
this?
you to do right there?
this,
Yeah, right there.
I would say once you find a system, 5 minutes
5 minutes. What did it take you actually though to figure it out?
to figure it out.
First time.
Probably
Couple hours.
a month.
A month. Holy wow.
Just because you're not mainly focused on it,
Yeah,
and then
I
you just
feel
figure
that.
out this one by one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you can figure out that, you can make some fucking content for the fucking page.
Ooh, I see where you're
100%.
going there, Nick. That was nice.
at
That
that
was a
relay.
slow burn.
Look at-
you. That like that takes a lot to figure out.
Yeah,
Dedication.
Yeah,
it does. No,
it
like
does,
I think if I put my mind to it, like that's
100%.
anybody, it's gonna happen. Like
100%, bro.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
You're really into this right now. Why are you putting so much effort into the Nam and New right now?
Nam and New.
Like Nam and New official clothing. You know what I mean? Like that came out of nowhere maybe 2 months ago. And you're going heavy on it.
Heavy?
You're going heavy, hard as fuck on the social
stuff,
stories
man.
every day. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous
Thank you.
shit. What made you flip the switch and want to go really hard on that?
I always found it. I always stop looking at me like that. Like you're
stopped.
Like,
You're
like
I'm giving you
you're like my
encouragement.
fucking dad.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out, buddy. You're doing great.
Holy fuck, man. I asked such a great question.
I know that was a
I know.
great question, but no one is
Don't
like.
blame me.
Hi,
you
Dad.
Stop. You stop.
No
and I
one's
was
like, Dad.
Let's go. Keep going.
I don't know. Like
So
I just,
why-
I've always been interested in making my clothes and my own clothes, and now I'm actually making them myself and thinking of the ideas and getting obviously help from like people around me,
Your
like
clients too.
clients, you guys, or anyone I surround myself in the salon, or anyone says, "Oh, you should do this," and people fuck with it. It makes you more motivated, and especially if someone buys a piece or says it's dope and genuinely fucks with it, wears it, it just pushes more motivation.
I feel that. I'm surprised you haven't done this
Similar?
already because you already have the backstage closet there. You know what I mean? You're already selling merchandise like your buddy is. You know what I mean? Whoever you're collaborating with over there.
You're surprised I didn't do it earlier?
Yeah, because you already have a clothing store inside your fucking shit.
Well, I technically did do it earlier, but it was just merch.
It was just merch.
This is merch.
Now it's a brand.
Trying to be.
Wait, what's the
No,
difference?
no. Listen
I
to me,
don't
bro.
understand.
Listen to me. It's a brand. It's not trying to be a brand. You have a brand going, bro, and
Yeah,
be
it's going
fucking
well.
proud of that shit. It's not merch. It's a fucking brand. When someone asks you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. But stop looking at me, Dad.
Where am I supposed to look?
Look at me,
This guy has a really good combo for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
I know.
And has to
And-
lose it for a
And his
fucking-
buddies
But
are
thank
proud
you.
of him, and then he just
But thank
yells
you.
it.
Yeah, yes.
No,
so
it's good.
I'm trying
It's
to
good.
make it a brand. And
No, it's a what would I fucking say?
100%.
It's a brand.
So the, the
I'm not
question is,
trying to
Stop-
say it's a
stop
brand.
saying you're
It's
trying
a
to-
brand.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't,
Say
you know
it.
I
You're
am.
trying
Say
to
it.
be. You're trying to be humble, but
It's a brand.
It's not
working.
humble. It's fucking say it's
It's a brand.
anxiety and it's ADHD. Say it's a brand.
It's a brand.
There we go.
But to answer your question,
No,
I
I
didn't
think
do it
it's- I think
earlier.
it's- okay,
It went
keep
from
going.
merch to brand.
There we go, baby.
And now making it myself, it's
That's
more
good.
of a push and more confidence. Because it's my own brand too.
There we
right?
go, right?
That's why, to answer your guys' questions, that's why.
Yeah.
100%.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome, bro. And I like how you're like collaborating it with your own business and with your clients that are coming in.
yes.
Like I just saw Noah Finkelday come in
Yeah,
there.
you know him well. You know his brother well.
I don't know him very well, but I
You know
know
his
his other
brother. I
brother
knew
really
that.
well, right? I know his
Yeah.
family pretty well, and then he's a
Yeah.
good dude. Did you just ask him? You were like, "I'll cut your hair. You want to help me out and shoot some shit?"
How
How does that go?
So it depends, but he booked an appointment with me for a perm and cut. And obviously you shoot the shit when you're with your clients and you have similar interests, and then you bring this up, you bring this person up, you bring what you guys are into. And he mentioned that he modeled for a brand before. So
Yeah.
he has previous experience and he's interested in it. So if you show interest, I'm going to be like, oh, like, let's see if he would work out, right? So I
looked like it worked out.
What, you did a photo shoot with him? You did a,
I
he
d- I
modeled
did like
your
a
clothes?
well, yeah, he modeled my clothes
Oh,
too
cool. Yeah,
with
yeah.
Another buddy of his and mine, another client, like
That's
younger
cool.
kids. So
High school kids.
yeah, high school kids, and then I did his hair as well. I did the perm and cut, like
Oh, dope.
like the TikTok hair right
yeah,
now, the
yeah.
trending hair. It was perfect on him. So then I asked him, hey, you want to model my clothes too? And then boom, done. That's how it happened.
Good shit, bro. Fucking A. What's the future for Namanu official here? Like, what's the goals? What are you thinking? What are you gonna roll out next? What's the plan? When's the next drop? What am I fucking expecting?
Holy shit.
So definitely,
It's like that guy off of Kill Tony. Who's that guy at the end?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about William Montgomery?
William Montgomery. Both
He's so
talking
fucking
like
funny,
that.
man.
Okay, but what is the future plan?
Just start yelling at Dylan.
definitely trying to be more organized with it and not get too excited, because at the same time, like, you don't want to buy so much inventory.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mistake. When I search it up, I watch videos. They say like one of the biggest mistakes is like getting excited because people will buy your close ones,
Mhm.
and then you'll be like, oh, like I fuck with that purple one or something.
Yeah,
You buy
yeah.
10 purples. Oh, I fuck with the green, 10, and now you're sitting on 18 pieces extra for no. You know what I mean?
You gotta figure a way to sell them.
Oh, obviously, it's just kind
Yeah.
of like a game, but I enjoy it right now.
You enjoy
good,
it, now?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
But yeah.
It's a brand.
Thanks.
It's a brand.
Okay, Dad.
You should find a slogan for it, like
Slogan?
Namanu, blah blah blah.
Oh, I should find a
Namanu.
slogan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Be cool.
let's
Like a
sing the
catchphrase.
slogan. You first. Slogan.
I don't have one for you, buddy.
Thank you. Slogan. You're pretty good at this shit.
Namanu, I'll cut your hair and steal your bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. That's older Dylan. That's old
That's
Dylan.
yeah.
That's old Dylan.
That's
Okay.
That's Dylan
That's
6 months ago.
Namanu, I'll cut your hair if you help me out and plug my fucking brand. I don't know.
That's the worst.
I don't know. I'm trying.
I'll think
though.
about
Get
it. At least
that,
I'll
get
think
that
about it.
brand new Namanu.
What is that's on a slogan though, Nolan. That's like.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying shit. Get that brand new Namanu.
Get a brand new Namanu.
Brand new
Rhyming.
Namanu.
Brand new Namanu. Wow.
Bruh.
You just came up with one like that.
There you go.
Brand
I'll
new
think about it. It'll
Namanu.
come. It'll come.
It'll come.
Nama new, feel brand new. Let's go. That's what it's all about. It's getting to your shop and leaving feeling fresh and brand new.
Do the fans know about what Namanu stand for, by the way?
The fans? I feel like majority of people don't, even though I do say it.
Well, I think we should tell them.
But when I explain it, it does sound generic that it means in Vietnamese man and woman.
Yeah.
But it's not as generic as that. I'm still figuring out the identity of the brand.
I think it's really good because it ties into your
Culture,
your background, and you as a person.
And the unisex look you're looking for.
Yeah. And
You know what I mean?
because
Nam and
when
Nu,
you go
the
to the
guy and
shop,
girl.
it's for both. It's for both men and women.
Yeah, you can put both of them are buying
do
the
you-
same shit.
Did you know what his original name for the shop was?
Dylan's barber shop.
No. So he told like David and I, and he was like, "Yeah, this is what it's gonna be." And we were both just like,
no one knows this except for
we were both
some
like,
other.
"Nah, dude, that's not it. Like, you shouldn't." And he was like, "No, come on." He got mad at us because we were telling him like as
I went
friends, being
sad.
like, "I don't think that's a good idea."
What was it?
Yeah, wait. Tell Nick, and just like you told us, and let's see if Nick thinks it's a good idea.
Okay.
All right.
MVO Studios.
And say what was the MVO stand for?
March's very own.
So that was like middle of your fucking Drake boy fan shit or what?
like he was expecting.
I was expecting like heavy.
to get a collab
Yo.
with Drake.
I was expecting heavy. That's sick.
But at least he had the vision. You know what I mean? At least he had a vision or kind of a plan.
Yeah.
But
you
no
know what I
idea.
mean?
But
Yeah.
not the own identity though.
Not your
'Cause
own
it
identity,
was
not
just,
at all.
Yeah, like March's very own didn't really. It doesn't. The reason why I didn't like it for you is because it doesn't say anything about you other than you love Drake.
Yeah.
And people already know that as soon as they see you.
Yeah.
Right? As soon as they walk into the shop and they see all the posters of Drake.
There's only one, two.
Are you still into him as much as like we used to talk about him?
Like, it's
Yes.
not.
Or has it died off a little bit?
No, it's the
No?
same. Like I still listen. Like he's really good. Like
But you're not going to his show anymore.
I am.
Why didn't
You
you go
are?
to Vegas when everybody went?
When I go to Vegas.
Yeah, I heard he played
I
in
went-
Vegas this weekend.
Yeah, your buddy went.
Yeah, Moore went there.
I was
thought
supposed to
you'd
go to
be
that show, but then I went to Austin instead.
Oh yeah, how
the
was
hair show.
Austin?
Let's
buddy?
talk about Austin.
Austin, Texas.
I can't believe you went to Austin, Texas,
And
without
nominated.
telling anybody. Yeah, congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
But like, it would have been sick to know that you're going to Austin. I would have came with.
I didn't know like literally a week prior, because we got nominated last minute,
Oh, really?
and I wouldn't have went if we didn't get nominated.
Okay, talk about your nomination. What was that about?
What were you nominated for?
It's, I would say, the biggest hair show in the world.
What's
Man,
it
my
called?
Dick just got hard, baby. What is it about?
Stop looking at it. What's it called?
One shot. Stop not nodding like it's my time.
Did you collab with somebody?
Yes.
There
You
go.
collaborated with somebody out of Calgary, didn't you?
Yes.
How did that go? How did you meet her? How did you know about her? Why did that come to fruition?
I feel like we're talking about me too much.
We are a little bit, but like you
We
can
are.
never talk. But you're in the hot seat right now. We'll talk about me.
This is
after.
the hot seat.
It's the hot seat.
We should like change like people sitting here.
Yeah,
No.
we should. Just let's go.
Anyways, okay, like I don't want to jump story to story because it's a long story and this pod's gonna be about me only, and I don't want it to be like that.
Okay.
But I'll like do like a of how it happened.
Quick,
Okay,
get into
So
what
okay,
you
I'll
guys
do it
did.
quick.
Yep.
I'll try and make it organized.
You're good.
Okay, so we did this collab a while back.
Dogs coming to
Getting
get your
robbed?
ass.
Okay, I did a collab back in the fall, and then the girl I collaborated with, shout out Q-Tran.
There you go.
Wait, Q-Tran. It's your sister?
No, we went through this already.
Okay, never
They're
mind.
not
Did we?
related.
I might
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
just gone then.
I wish.
It's a Tran. It's a common Vietnamese last name, right?
Is it?
You
Yeah,
tell
it
me.
is. It is.
'Kay.
Anyways,
Fuck, man.
that was just the icing on the cake. Everyone asked my cousin, my sister,
yeah.
my mother, my brother, but
Yeah.
no.
No
So
relation.
we did the collab.
Hopefully not, right?
That'd be weird.
So we did the collab, and then she entered us into this One Shot Hair Awards. And then I kind of forgot about it. Like we killed it, but I forgot about it. And then all of a sudden,
It was a huge TikTok, by the way. That's why probably you got the reel, right?
Oh, right.
it was like all right.
You went famous. That was your number one TikTok on your
I know,
account.
not famous. But
Well,
like,
not
it
famous,
got-
but that was your number one thing, right?
blew up.
yeah.
Is that why you got into the nomination, you think?
It may have helped because it's like it's handpicked, right? Like they see like they're making effort of like this video. It has exposure. Like let's put this in the nomination.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
And like people's Instagrams they're following. It does matter down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
but
you.
she entered. It was good work too for the category. We got top 25 in overall transformation.
So what'd you get, like out of 25?
We didn't get top
That's what
5.
I
You don't
asked
know.
too.
You don't know.
You don't. Oh, they don't tell you.
No, we didn't get top 5.
So you got
Mm.
top
You don't-
25 in the world.
I guess.
So you got 25.
You don't know, but yes.
No,
I
no.
think we
Because
deserve.
That's what I told him too. I was like, man, I'm proud of you. You're
I
like,
think we
you're
deserve top 25.
That's still unreal.
That's
I think we.
good.
I think we
Unreal.
deserve top 25.
Did they do top 20?
No.
No.
Okay,
It's
that
top
was
25,
Yeah.
top 5, top 100, top 200. But top 25 get us to the front, and we're finalists, and we get our tickets paid for, and we get a bunch of free stuff. So it is.
Awesome.
It is
Cool.
cool. That's
your,
why.
Your home tickets, like on the way home, your flight.
No, not those.
So you have to pay for your flight, but everything else was paid for.
The show ticket.
Oh, so you have to
The
pay for
show.
hotels
Yeah.
and food.
But it's an experience,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Got to meet like
Fucking rip off a little bit, but
rip off.
yeah, like if they're awarding you a nomination, you should get paid. Probably.
Yeah, but I mean,
Eh,
I think they should do that for the winner, but they're not going to do that for
No.
25 people from all over the world.
yeah,
that
they're
makes
not
sense.
Nolan.
yeah,
Can't
and
sponsor everyone
Can't sponsor the whole entire world
Not yet.
unless you're Elon Musk.
Yeah.
unless you're Nolan.
Yeah. So you guys went to my game last week. How was that? Or not last week.
That was 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Wait.
Feels like last week for
Dude.
me.
It felt
That
like
was-
it felt long ago.
Long ago, yeah.
That was 2 days ago.
was
But
great.
Long
man.
ago.
you explain Nolan.
Okay, so we have this plan. The day before, Dylan is like, so 2 days before the
hot as
game,
shit again.
I'm like, I'm busy, right? I'm working. So I'm like, hey, Dylan, can you buy the tickets? And he goes, does it matter where you sit? And I said, like, decent seats. I don't care about the price. Okay, cool. He sends me seats that are like $100. I'm like, yeah, sure, get those. A day goes by. I text Dylan. So did you get those tickets? And he goes, no, we should just like maybe like wait till we get there and then buy the tickets and like try to scalp them. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to the game that's like always sold out. This is the biggest game of the season.
It's the worst idea, yeah.
And I'm like, the only reason I'm going to the game is to watch Nick. If I go to the game and we get like rejected or it's sold out, because it was sold out. It was packed. It was massive. It was awesome.
It was
It was
packed.
a really cool experience. Anyway, Dylan is like, I found tickets, but I was out and about, and I was like, I found tickets for $120 that you could sit down, like decent seats. Dylan goes, my buddy is selling me tickets in Pill Country for $120
each.
each. Should we get them? So Pill Country is where you stand. There's no seats. It's in the end zone, so they're not the greatest seats, and usually they're about like what, $30 each game. So we paid like whatever, $90 more. Whatever. I'm not concerned about it. But the thing was, we're not sitting and we're just like with a bunch of randoms drinking. Whatever. It's fine. Dylan says, "Oh, we're paying premium because everybody wants to party. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. We're partying." Okay, whatever, man. Just here's my money. Cool. And like,
Here's my money. Literally.
You're fucking breathing into the fucking mic. I can just hear it.
because he's like nervous. He's nervous that I'm like gonna make him sound bad. But here's the thing. So I show up. We're like an hour and a half early. I go to Dylan's shop. He lends me a nice Green Bay Packers jersey to wear.
I saw that.
Because there was no other jersey, it was nice. I really appreciate that. It was cool, and it was actually decent seats. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But the whole time we're standing and watching the game, Dylan's like, "I gotta go walk around. I gotta go walk. I gotta."
Well, you're
he's like,
standing, aren't you?
I can't. Oh, we should have got seats. I was like, dude, that was your thing.
I know.
You chose this.
So did you go walk around or what?
Yeah.
He did. Yeah,
a
he did a
few.
little bit. I just stayed there and like watched the game
Yeah.
because I'm not. What am I gonna do? Go buy a beer?
Yeah.
But you got me a water that was really nice, and we got some food after. That was nice.
it was a fun atmosphere, wasn't it?
Honestly, man, it was that like being part of that. That was worth however much money we paid. I wouldn't have gone if I didn't
You
know
were
somebody
though?
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
feel that.
man, congrats on the great game.
That
How's
was
it
great.
feel playing in that big packed stadium?
It was cool, man. It was cool, but you don't really notice it as like an athlete out there, you know? When
Really?
you come out the tunnel, obviously you're looking around for the first few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, man, you're settled down and you're like paying attention, like what's going on first, kickoff or kick return. What am I doing
Yeah.
first here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta get my sniffing salt. Gotta get everything going. Gotta get lined up for Canada. Like you don't got much time to do shit, bro.
Do the smelling salts?
Oh yeah, I do. I used to do them way too much, and then I hurt my stomach.
Shit, that's crazy.
So I used to do them every quarter last year, like once a quarter, and then now I just do them once in the beginning of the first half and once after halftime to get me going again.
Damn.
I know it's not good for you. It's like ammonia, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah,
so
it's not the best
it
thing
gets
for
you
you.
going.
Yeah, I didn't know you'd give me a game day jersey to wear. So I was like, put it on, and I was like, oh.
It looked like he was about to like
Like,
go
look at
on the
shoulder
field.
pads.
I was just like this.
It was a little tight on.
Well,
him,
you
too.
asked me if I had a
I
jersey.
looked good on it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was the worst.
only one.
I wore that game jersey all last year. So
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
There was
saying.
another guy wearing a game jersey, and he kind of looked. He
I'm
was
like-
he looked a little silly, like he was wearing a game jersey, and he was.
I'm like,
drunk.
that's what
And
I
then-
look like.
And Dylan goes, "Oh, that's what I look like." And this guy was just like,
But yeah, man, it was a fucking really cool experience. Like, my first ever game was actually in the Banjo Bowl when I was on Winnipeg.
Ooh.
When I played for Winnipeg, I PR'd the first 5 games, and it was my first game. So I kind of knew about the atmosphere because that game I was on kickoff return, and you couldn't hear shit.
So
right?
which atmosphere is better? I know you're biased because you're a rider right now, but which felt like more intense? Banjo Bowl when you played for the Bombers, or Labor Day game when you were playing for the Riders?
They're the same, man.
Really?
They're equally the same. Same loudness because there's the same amount of fans, like 36,000, 40,000
Yeah,
fans,
shit.
right? Just the same atmosphere, right? It's just a little different. There's a little blue in the crowd, right? That's about it.
Damn,
Yeah.
How's your neck?
it's fine. I'm tough. No, it actually doesn't hurt. I'm just sitting different than you did. And like, okay, so first of all, so Dylan went for a walk. He was drinking. He was somewhere else, which is fine.
One drink.
I'm not. Yeah, whatever.
Daiquiri
I'm not worried about
or a
it.
cocktail. Anyways.
And when he was gone, the announcer, the big PA, said, "Nicholas Daly, number 96, with the tackle."
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was sick.
Lit.
I did get
'Cause
the
you got a
video, though.
special
I got
teams tackle,
videos.
right?
Yeah, you got 2 special team tackles.
I made the
locking
reel.
dudes up, bro.
2?
2 of them, yeah.
Oh,
on
sick.
punt.
Why don't you get a video
Yeah.
of that?
I think I got it. I think there's one video.
Let's see.
I'll show you later. But there's one video where it looked like you tackled, but there was like
Another
a bunch
couple
of people.
dudes, yeah.
Yeah. And then I missed the video when it was like solely your tackle.
It was
when
a
it said your
hard
name.
game, bro.
Every
And,
time he
like,
came out, this guy was just like excited.
I was
Well,
like,
man,
oh
that's
shit!
that's
I
how
was
it should
going
be,
crazy.
bro.
I was
Even
going
when you're not
crazy
out there,
you're
he's
playing
like, "Where's
defense."
Nick?"
Well, that's what I mean. That's how it
that's all I
should be.
care about. I'm not gonna watch it if it's like.
It's like
that's
dad. It's
that's
dad.
my guy.
Yeah,
Dad.
It's not dad, bro. It's somebody that you freaking love and support. So when you're out there, man, and you watch somebody
get
that you
it.
know and you
course.
freaking talk to him
I'm
for years
yelling.
and you're
I'm
friends with
yelling
him.
at the top of my lungs. That's my boy.
Yeah,
That's my guy. Not my boy. Not my son. That's my son. I'm telling
Like,
all these
literally,
I'm
drunk
not that
people.
old yet, Nolan. You're
I'm
not that
telling these
fucking
drunk people.
old.
Like, he's like-
96. That's my boy.
Yeah, it's like your dad. When I saw, I was like, "Jeez, Nolan."
Well, man, when you get to the level and you get to the
Yeah,
professional
let's
level,
go.
man,
It's
and you have
huge.
friends doing
Sick.
it, it's like if you were the #1 fucking dude at that thing over there.
I am.
I would be proud as shit,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I
I
mean?
was.
That's
Just
what I
kidding.
mean.
Just kidding. I'll be there.
But I'm seeing you
I'll
doing
get
your
there.
thing. That you're
Yeah,
proud
I know.
as
I know what you
fuck.
mean. I know what you mean.
Like, that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy doing.
That's see. How is that different than what
What's
I
the
said?
difference?
I
What's
know.
different?
I know.
It's my boy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you don't think about that with us? And when
Nah,
we succeed, you're
I don't
like,
think he cares.
you're like,
about
nah,
us.
I'm a new official.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. No.
Fuck them.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not that selfish. I'm a new official. That's it. No.
One thing I want to clarify is when we do the stories on Instagram,
Oh shit.
we explain our lives pretty well, man.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? We're
Me?
like, I'm in there, like, what am I doing in my life? I'm
I
in the
know.
football ground recovering, all this shit.
I
No
know.
one's
So
showing
hold
shit.
on a second.
His-
No
Just
one's
one
showing
second.
ducks.
Just 1 second. So Nick has a pretty interesting life because he's a professional athlete, and like I'm not saying it's easier for him, but it's more interesting. And he gets shows behind the scenes of being in the
Looks
CFL.
sick in there.
I own a cleaning company, and I'm working all day, and I'm doing videos of walking my dog, right? I'm like
Some
like
ducks.
reaching. I'm trying to find stuff that's interesting, and
like
like
that.
whatever. It's not that interesting, but there's some cool stuff. What are you up to, Dylan? You know what's funny? I do appreciate the effort, but Dylan's in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, bro.
And
you
I
coulda
text
had
him. I
it.
say, man, you should like post some cool stories. The only story that he posted after being there for 3 days was him walking in a mirror. His reflection walking. It's
And
like,
then-
dude, show me the cool city.
And then you go to his fucking page, and he's posted fucking 20 stories.
No,
Like,
I connected all of them. I connected all of them.
It.
Come
It's
on.
it's all good. But it was pretty funny.
I
that,
connected
like,
all. You saw it. Everyone
you're in
saw.
You're in a very cool, popular city right now, and it's just your reflection.
My reflection
Do you
at
think-
Chick-fil-A in the airport.
Do you think you could do one day without plugging Amanu on the night market?
No.
What?
You think you could do one day of stories without plugging?
Oh,
Namanu?
100%. 100%.
There hasn't been, though, I'm saying. There hasn't been.
I don't know. Like, it's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
That's like,
even when we were at the game, and he's like, "Oh, I'll post this. I'll post it." So he posts like the flyover of the Jets, and it's like,
I know.
little
It's
Namanu.
But it's not
no,
like I'm posting.
I didn't take Namanu.
Oh, you posted it from yours, and then you put it.
And I
up.
po-
You
no, I
tagged
posted
it on there, though.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I posted me. I
Okay, but you
tagged-
know what we're talking about, though.
I know what you mean, but that video you're talking about, I posted the
that was
game.
a nice video.
But when is Nolan fucking
Pokey?
eco-safe like that? Like every day he's
But
going to post
it's
eco-safe?
different,
Or
though.
how about me?
Why is it
T&B
different?
or fucking unrepeatable?
Why is it
But
different?
it makes sense for what? Why is it different?
Why is it different?
Why don't you plug eco like that?
Because we got to plug the night market.
Because I'm
No,
concerned
we
about
plug
the night
all of
market.
it. It just comes like together, but like it makes sense for you to plug T and B all
I
day,
don't,
every day.
though. I don't.
Why not?
What? Because I try to plug the night market.
No, we plug everything. That's the goal. Plug everything.
Everything.
That's the goal, right?
I just don't want it to get our night market to get saturated by our other shit we're doing in our lives.
Why though? But that's part of our lives.
But like I want,
not the
I
only
want to
thing,
see. Here's my issue with it. And it's not a big deal, but I just want to see more of what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
interesting.
That's what.
like,
That's also
like,
it. Yeah.
You're doing like a cool brand. You got your own business. You're a barber. Like you're a creative dude.
You could have posted that shit, bro. How
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah,
How are you
what-
making this? I bought
Not
this
yet.
fucking
Do the
embroidery machine.
you're trying to be like secretive
grinding.
a little bit. You
What'd you
know?
say?
It's like you're trying to keep secrets.
You have,
No,
you have an
no.
interesting
Come
life. You
on.
gotta
Do I?
show it. Like,
Yeah.
Show me that rice and chicken.
I do.
No.
You
Bro,
have
show
it.
me that race.
Yo, he said he showed me
that
this
race.
cool video he was having. What was it? Would you say Japanese barbecue? And he goes, "Oh, look at this cool video." And I said, "Why didn't you post that?" And he goes, I'm gonna
No,
out
no,
you."
no, no.
No, but he says, people don't like seeing meat on social
It's
media.
a lot of meat.
And I was like, who
What?
cares?
Who cares, bro?
People don't like seeing me walk my dog or
I like
cut
it.
my lawn.
That's cute. So he has a dog. I want him.
You eat meat.
You post rugs.
Those are
Let's
actually
say
cool
Namanu
rugs.
on
Those
it,
are,
though,
those
yeah.
are actually really cool. Those are,
You guys want a rug?
I think I do actually. Those are sick.
What kind of rug do you want?
Not for
I don't know.
$350.
How much?
I'm fucking around. I don't fucking know.
Man, you're a loose cannon today. That like.
Bro, I swear they were over 150 though. I swear.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
But if you
Those
want
are
it for your
nice.
business, like eco or
Should
like
get a
T&B or night market one.
night market.
Yeah, I need to put it somewhere where people don't step on it. Fuck that.
Why not?
Because I want, like, you know what I mean?
Put it
When
on
I
the
was
wall.
in football and we had the logo in the middle of the fucking room for on the
Yeah.
Rams or the Huskies
No
or
one
anything,
stepped on it?
you don't step on that shit. You step on that shit, you're doing
Oh.
push-ups.
You're gonna
You think I'm gonna let someone step on my logo? If I saw someone logo I hated, I'd be like,
Wait. So
You're
has there
right.
ever been like a rookie that doesn't know that and he walks to it?
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
yell at him and be
yeah,
like,
you do push-ups,
"Do
bitch.
push-ups, bitch."
Yep. And they're like, oh, I forgot.
People been stepping on the Namanu one. Been.
stepping on it. And
People
now it's-
trip on it.
Is it good or bad now? Is it good steps or bad steps?
Does it look muddy?
Like it's getting dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should hang it up and put it somewhere nice.
I know, but I like it
Yeah.
on the floor because it's like a rug.
Just clean it then.
Can you clean it?
Yeah, I got you. Sure.
So how you're talking about your clothing supply? I want to talk one more thing about it because I'm interested in it.
Fuck.
How much do you buy like on like supply? Like how many shirts do you have of that one then?
Like 2.
Only 2.
But you gotta buy.
Exclusive.
No.
And where do you buy your shit from? Like how do you find a supplier and do all that shit? Like it's interesting. It's interesting stuff to me. How do you do it?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
All around.
You're so creative.
Thank you. You try to find the cheap, like not the cheapest. You're trying to find good quality. There's one generic brand that will sell blanks, but then you might sacrifice quality for getting cheap. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Yeah.
If you want to, it's not about. I don't want to look at it as like for the money or anything. Like I see it as a creative outlet, a secondary. But
So you don't really
using-
make money off what you're doing, what you selling then?
not right now. No,
Oh, okay.
no, for
So
sure.
it's more
No.
of just a
I'm
creative
in.
Just
I'm
like the margins are too low.
definitely
eh?
in the red.
Yeah.
But it's not about that.
It's getting it out first.
Yeah,
It's
that's
getting
cool.
it out,
And
and,
it's
then
creative
it's more of a
outlet.
it's
It's
more of a
cool.
long term thing
Mm-hmm.
where like you have to pay, like for example, paying for a hair school, and then working for that year, building that clientele. Then you know what I mean. It's just like
Yeah,
we
one of those-
need to make a fucking merch for our
Yeah.
company, the night market.
Yeah, let's go. Night
We
market
need
merch.
to.
yeah.
If you have any good designs out there, if you're a designer, a creative artist, if you're just Dylan Tran, send us in anything that you think we should put on our shirts. And maybe do a foundation or something, maybe do something nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
You ever think about doing that? Making a foundation?
A foundation?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Good
No.
charitable
okay.
thing. That
Well,
would be really cool. I would
Charitable,
love to
yeah,
do
but
that.
I don't really know how it works. We could.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as just creating a business, isn't it?
Yeah, but you have to register. You register it as a charity, so the taxes are different. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't really know much about it, but we could do that. We could do a little charity thing. The summer's over and it's back to fall. It's back to like getting into the routine of everything. My business is super busy. People are back to school. Everything's going crazy. PETA, who can't be here right now, producer Pete, sent me this thing as like, he was like, what do you think of this? Because we were talking about how bullshit it is. In my opinion, I think it's bullshit. But the morning routines that are just wild. Like, listen to this guy. This guy thinks he's being serious.
What is this?
It's a morning routine on a podcast, like a random podcast like ours, but let's just listen to this and tell me what you guys think.
Oh, okay. This is funny, actually.
Okay, hold on.
I'm up at 4 a.m. From 4 to 4:20, I do a book on double speed, so I'm listening. At 4:20, I'm on the treadmill with my wife, and we're doing an active meditation together for 40 minutes. It includes a reverie where we're basically aligning the pharmacy of the body to over-dopamine the mind by gratitude, serotonin in the brain, and then we shift into Mind Palace, which is 20 minutes of co-creating our best bodies. 5 o'clock, we then hit the weights. That happens between 5 and 7, and then between 7 and 8, that's my time with my wife. Between 8 and 9 is an hour with our kids after we shower and get ready, where we're doing breakfast and life lessons. And by 9 a.m., the day technically hasn't started yet, but everything that was important to me is done.
What time do you go to bed?
Monday through Friday, I'm good with 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So often it's 11 or midnight. Saturday, I sleep in.
Okay.
So
Why do I feel like
So-
you guys do this with your girls?
So what do you think? What do you think of that right now, Nick? I saw you. I can see your gears grinding in your head right now. What do you think of that routine, that morning routine?
Like,
and
is it
are you
good or
about
bad?
it? What do you think?
I think the morning routine is good, but I think after 12, you gotta like chill out with that routine. You know what I mean? Like he seems like he's dialed in all the way till nighttime.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's wild.
Like I get the whole routine thing. Like I really need to get on that. Like I feel like it's honestly beneficial to wake up early, do all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I try to wake up as early as I can, get my gratefulness, get my goals in, do all that things. If I could wake up earlier, I would love to, but it's hard. I just don't know how he does 5 hours of sleep. He doesn't feel like shit the next day.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do that. How do you only do 5 hours of sleep and then not feel like shit?
Honestly,
Because that's my biggest thing. If I can't go to bed and get a full 8 hours of sleep, I feel like shit.
yeah. It's honestly for me. It's whatever works for you, right? It's finding your pocket, your golden ratio, whatever works for you. Because this waking up at 4 a.m. and doing all this stuff. Like honestly, I don't know if he's telling the truth. It sounds kind of like bullshit, but like whatever. I don't know this guy, but like to me, man, 3 years ago I was extremely depressed. Couldn't get out of bed. I just could not get out of bed. Maybe 4 years ago, could not get out of bed. Couldn't do anything. And then I would hear stuff like this guy, these motivational guys, like Tony Robbins or whatever, and it would just drive me fucking crazy. I'd get more depressed because it'd be like, oh, I'd feel this heavy guilt of like, oh, I'm a piece of shit because I'm not waking up at 4. And then I try to wake up at 4, and I'm up at 4, and I'm drinking my coffee, and it's like, I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. That's
and then
me
it's
too
like,
sometimes.
wait, why am I awake right now? I should be sleeping because my body is all fucked up. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy that the motivational fucking speakers made you depressed.
That's
you know
the thing,
what I mean?
but
That's
like,
fucked.
But it's honestly, like, I
see
think
that.
for a lot
I
of
see
people,
that.
it's a double-edged sword
It
because
is.
it's like, especially for me, because like I have such high expectations of myself, and then when I feel like, oh, I am a piece of shit because I'm not doing what these guys are doing, and then I'm comparing myself to a 40-year-old millionaire, and I'm just like, oh fuck, like I fucking suck.
See,
and
I've
then it
never
just
seen that. That's
gets-
crazy perspective.
Gets deeper and deeper down, right? So like, what helped me was, and if PETA was here, we could talk about it because like PETA helped me, like PETA. His support and like believing in me to start my business was like, oh yeah, just baby steps, man. Like one step at a time. I don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. If I wake up with a migraine, I can just rest as long as I'm getting what I need to get done in the day, and then I just keep going. And like this whole like hustle culture, to me, man, you got to balance it with like rest and then feeling like motivated at the same time.
No, 100%.
Do you think you're a piece of shit now?
Hold on.
In ways, yeah. I'm not like I'm a perfectionist, right? And like for me, it's if I'm not working my ass off, I feel like I'm very, very dangerously getting close to back to my depression where I can't wake up. So it's like that's why like I'm a workaholic and I have to work. I have to like be busy and have like 10 projects on the go, or else I'm like, oh man, like I rested yesterday. I had a rest day, and I was worried that it was like, oh man, am I gonna lose everything that I've worked so hard for? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like. It's that balance.
I feel that 100%.
To me, it's all about balance. It's all about the balance, or else it's one way or the other, right?
Did you get to a point where like there was not a balance and you went overboard?
Yeah, like a year ago when I just took way too much on, and luckily my partner Isla is amazing, and she was like, first of all, she knows like about this. She's a psychologist. She's like, you know, she could see it before it was happening. Like, oh, you're burning out. And there's people that say, oh, they don't believe in burnout. But it's like, I wasn't sleeping because I was just working so much. And I was like on the road working 20-hour days because I'm like, I was so afraid. I was so afraid of like I said, getting back to that depression So it's like I got to fill everything with work. But now it's like I'm seeing a balance, and I'm like able to enjoy a weekend when I'm going with you to a Rider game, and I'm yelling at the top of my lungs because Nick just fucking tackled somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like it's like you got to learn how to like balance things. I'm still not perfect. Like there's still yesterday I was like, oh, like getting anxious because I didn't get any of my shit done. But I needed to rest.
That's the thing, man. We can always figure out ways to get better, but we're always going to slip at some point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when
100%.
we slip, we got to find our way to get back into it.
I think, yeah, for me, it's like I listen to those like motivational speakers and stuff, and like sometimes it pisses me off. It gets me so angry because it's like, okay, maybe maybe that does work for you, but it's almost like it's setting this unrealistic standard for people that just like either makes them like go crazy and try really, really hard, and then they're not able to, or it just pushes people in like deeper into a depression.
But are
like
they pushing that onto other people, or are they just saying what they do though?
I think there's a reason that they're doing that. There's a reason why they're setting this like unattainable standard, so they seem a certain way, so people buy their shit. Because it's like,
that's
oh
what it really
wow,
is?
he's so good. Man, this is amazing. I'm gonna sign up for his program. I'm gonna listen to his podcast. I'm gonna take all my money so I can be as successful as you. It's like, come on, man.
Do you think those guys start off trying to make money, or start off as originally motivational speakers and trying to help people?
That's a really good question. I think it could be either way, because I could be like that too. I could be preaching on here being like, oh, just 3 years ago I was depressed, and now I did, because it feels good to be like, I want to share my success and my story.
Mm-hmm. We don't
motivate people.
That's the cool part about us three. We don't want to talk about ourselves that much unless someone asks us a question.
What do you
It's
mean?
not like we're out in here talking about our shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, hey, I'm just talking about football. I want to talk about football only. Or you're on here and I just want to talk about Namanu and cutting hair.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we generally don't want to talk about our shit unless we're asked about it.
And then that's funny because you were like, Nolan, it's your turn to talk about your business. I'm like, no. Oh, I did last week, and it's like, oh shit, okay, I'll talk about it.
Exactly.
I know what you mean now.
And you bring up Labor Day, and I'm like, we barely talk about it because I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? It's hilarious.
But why though?
And then we all talk about random shit because that's what we really want to talk
Yeah,
about. And that's
do.
why we're here. It's a cool connection.
You know what was fucking awesome? And like, I'm gonna bring this up because it was actually like a highlight of my month, being on the Unrepeatable show. I'm not even joking. That was fucking sick. It was a really
Thanks
good
for
interview.
invite.
Well, you were busy.
Yeah, I did invite you.
I know.
We
Yeah, we
what
did.
the fuck? We invited you to get on that thing, but you were too busy.
You guys had a show together, like an Unrepeatable
When I
show.
was a fucking creep.
That
was the worst. That was my I'm not. No.
Hey, we need to get
okay.
you back on
Yeah,
to show your improvement,
yeah,
man.
there
How
you go.
crazy
That's
would
a
that
good
be?
point.
But I did invite you, but you were too busy cutting hair till like 11 at night because
yeah.
you were out.
But I was saying though, is just like being able to have that that interview, and that like Nick was asking like really intense questions, and it felt really cool.
Because the Unrepeatable show is more about knowing the person on the podcast. Like, I'm just interviewing you, and I'm asking only questions about you. It's not coming back to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like that.
when's the last time you had a conversation like that about your life and your business and about going to Thailand and shit?
I think a lot of people, they ask about my business and go, how did it get started? Or like, what was the story? So it's like I kind of have that like in my back pocket, being like, okay, this is it, like blah blah blah. But then getting deeper into it and being like, oh, talking about Thailand, I haven't talked about that in a while.
Yeah.
Or like talking about like why I do that, or even like me playing basketball. It was funny that like clip that you put up. My brother reached out to me, and he was like talking about it, and like it was a good conversation. But
See,
like,
that's
yeah.
what I mean. It brings people
Yeah.
together, and it
Yeah.
brings people who have like the same ideas or went through the same shit as you back in the day in high school, or who are going through the same shit as you, what you did. It's cool to hear that, and that's
Just
the
a
main
different
reason why
perspective, yeah.
I did podcasts, because I
good
want to try
shit.
to relate to somebody.
It's good shit, man. You're doing a really good job. I like it a lot.
I appreciate
I
it,
like
man.
that style.
Yeah.
You're like getting to know the person in the chair.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and we'll get you back on, and we'll talk about all your stuff, man.
Yeah, and then this is the night market where we just have a fun time and just kind of go with the flow. The three of us check in, talk about shit, even though we don't like talking about ourselves. But
That's what I
funny.
mean.
It's hilarious.
It's
yeah.
so funny. I've never brought that up before, but it's funny
But
that
when
we
we
point.
do get asked, we want to talk so much about it. Is that?
yeah, because it's
I'm not talking to the mic.
not talk too much about it, but like you don't even want to like say too much. Like I said to you, remember, you don't want to share too much on the
I don't want to
stories.
make this episode all about me.
Yeah.
Why
you're
is
right.
that?
I don't know. It's just I don't like.
I think it's good though. I think I think it's a balanced thing with us.
I'm not
It's
really
good shit.
self-absorbed, like in a way, kind of, but not.
Are you kind of not? I'm happy you kind of
I have
realize
some
you're a
sort of
little
it.
bit
I have
he's
some
like,
sort
wait
of
a
it, but at the
second.
same time, like I don't like.
Yeah,
You guys are the same way.
yeah,
Yo.
for sure.
I have a question. After watching that game, do you think you guys could go do what I do on the football field?
No, not right now.
Not right now. Do you think you could train for it? You think? I just question. I just want as a fan, like, you know what I mean. Those guys get so serious in the comments, like they just know what they're saying. You know what I mean? They know how to
100%.
coach. They know what they're doing.
It looks
so
so easy.
so
It looks-
annoying.
but here's the thing, though. It looks so easy on TV. It looks so easy from 100 feet up in the sky, like in a seat, and you're just like drinking a beer, like, oh, why didn't that guy do this?
It pisses me off.
You know, it's like, man, it's actually like wild.
I played football before, so yeah, it's not easy.
There was the preseason game when we were a bit closer to the field, and like you could hear the guys talking, you could hear like the hits and shit, and I was like, whoa, there is zero chance that I could do that. What I could do, like honestly, I believe that
Coach.
I could do is I could sit on the sideline with
Clipboard.
a clipboard and headphones and be like
Yeah.
just yelling at people. I could do that. I could like tell people what to do if I like learn the game, because I still don't know. There was a guy, like a random guy. He's okay. So you know, in the stands, people can just like walk up behind you because
Yeah.
we didn't have seats.
In the Pill Country
This
one,
guy
yeah.
goes up. I think he's a buddy of yours, maybe, but he goes up to me and he goes, "Best podcast in the city, man." I was like, "Oh shit, thanks, man, thanks." He's like, "Night Market, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "Oh, you here watching Nick?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's like, "Oh," he's asking me what position you play. I was like, "Defense, special teams." He's like, "Oh, what does he do on special teams?" And I go, this is what I said. Hits the guy. Fuck, I don't know.
You should say everything.
Yeah, that's what I
do
said.
everything.
I said everything, but he was like, "Oh," but he said some like.
I'm on every special team.
I was like, "Look, dude, I don't know shit about football. I'm just here to support my friend." He was like,
Fucking
"Oh
Jennings,
shit."
Green Bay Packers jersey too.
He's probably just hammered as fuck, bro. It's
The
probably-
guy, yeah. No, he was a friendly guy. I don't know.
No, everybody in Pill Country is just loaded. I feel
Oh
like.
yeah,
and we
yeah.
chose to go there. Sorry.
You chose. to
you
go there.
chose. I was like, "Oh fuck."
I thought I wanted to drink, but I'm like, nah.
Has there anybody yet that's been like in your face thinking that they can do what you can do but better? Not really. Not in your
Nah,
face.
it's
Not in my
different, right?
face,
It's
no.
different because it's like that's not like. It's so funny because people don't. And no offense, but not a lot of people grow up being like, "I'm gonna be a barber," right?
True.
A majority of the people,
I didn't even
especially,
grow
like,
up that
guys,
way.
That's what I mean, though, right? So they're like, "Oh, I want to grow up and I want to be a football player." And then they have these stories of, "I could be
Yeah.
I could be in the league, but my
Oh.
knee or they didn't pick me."
I
or-
know.
right?
Oh, yeah,
So-
okay.
So many
So
of
it's
those
different,
stories.
right?
That's what
So
I mean.
That's why these guys are like saying like, "Oh," even that older drunk guy that was talking to us was like, "Oh, they're gonna blah blah blah. You think they're gonna lose?" I'm like, "Man, no, they're gonna win by 20. Like, what are you doing? What are we talking about
What's
here?"
that in the barber community?
I think it's definitely growing, and like I did have like a competitive like in hair school.
Yeah.
I didn't get along with the guys in hair school, so
Like, 'cause
yeah.
you're trying to get better grades in them, or what?
No,
Or
like
trying
it's
to-
just it's a cutthroat industry. Like this
Really?
is like what we're gonna do now.
I guess
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of girl
Competition.
fights too, but
Yeah,
like
really, there was some girl fights in the.
oh, lots.
Get
Because
into
like,
this.
drama?
Think
about-
about interesting.
Like drama,
trauma,
Drama.
like
drama,
yeah,
yes,
cat like not cat fights, but like yeah.
yeah. But yeah, since there's like less barbers, like you're like, but it could be an ego thing too. But like I just didn't get along with them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because it's a small city. Like
Because you wanted to be better than them.
yeah, so there is a slight competition, but
So were you worried that they were going to start a barbershop? Like, and like
maybe the
the
back of my head.
the
but
people you graduated with, you're like, fuck, if these one guy starts a barbershop, like, did you ever think one dude was better than you? You don't have to drop his name or anything, but
yeah, in the back of the head. Yes.
yeah, fuck, that's
Yeah.
just.
I was
like-
young.
That's just the grind, though.
I was young. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course. But now, you just got to keep doing you and just grow.
Is there bad barbers out there?
Classify bad.
Like in Regina, do you know
I
of
don't
a
know.
bad barber?
Like,
but like you don't have to drop
Here's
his
the
name.
thing. Here's the thing. Okay, you're away. You're in the States somewhere, and I'm like, Dylan, I really need a haircut.
Who'd I refer you to?
Exactly. Or if I'm saying I'm gonna get my haircut by this guy, and he's not a good barber, would you say, "Don't do it, Nolan"?
If I knew him, yes,
Yeah. And you're like, "Oh, that guy's gonna
of course.
cut your ear or something."
What was
Yeah.
if he was a good barber, but like he fucked your girl, and you're like, nah, he's a shit. But would you be like that guy? But like, nah, he's a shit barber.
I'd be like,
Honest question, dead ass question.
Yeah. If you
right
guys
there.
had beef or something, and I
I'd
was
be
like,
like,
"Oh, I'm
nah, I
getting
don't
my
like
Even
him.
if he was
I'd be
good.
like, nah, I don't like him.
Okay,
That's honest though.
That's
I love
honest,
It.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love the question. That's good shit.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
like,
But then you would have a referral from me. You'd be like, "Oh, hey, you should go to this guy if you're not."
I would say go to my girl Chantel.
Oh, really?
Who works in the shop?
Oh, okay,
Same house.
easy.
You know.
Yep.
Easy done.
I heard
Boom.
my buddy parked in
Keep it
your
on the
back area there, and he got in shit.
Your buddy Godfrey.
Godfrey. I
Yeah,
heard
he's dope.
He got chewed out.
Yeah,
though,
he got chewed out by
What's her face?
Brianna.
Oh,
she was
Brianna.
pissed that day.
Oh yeah.
She was pissed that day.
Yeah, he comes out of nowhere. He's like, yeah.
She's like, And then he's like, ooh.
I remember getting chewed out by Chantel when I parked.
Yeah, you guys are just getting chewed.
Oh
but
my
I
God.
thought
Who
somebody was gonna
owns
yell at
this
me
fucking
'cause
place?
I parked
I work with all these girls. But yeah, he came back and checked out the store because he felt bad, and then he actually bought a Nam a new hoodie.
Well,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, see, nice guys on the
He's-
Riders, man.
They're all nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a rider that was.
Yeah, Godfrey. Yeah,
Damn.
He got chewed out.
Damn.
Yeah, the girls are sassy.
she's probably like, oh, fucked up.
No, there's. I'm wheezing like a fucking animal over here. But
Yeah,
I
you
know
should
you
bring a
are.
puffer next
The whole fucking TV.
do you have an inhaler?
An inhaler? Why
Mhm.
would I have an inhaler?
You don't
I
have
don't know.
asthma?
So, oh, no, I don't have asthma. No, I don't have asthma. I've never heard of what that is.
Man, I'm glad you don't have asthma because holy shit, the way you run, man. Okay, running that field. How many times you run the field in the game?
I think we had like 30 plays on specials at
That's
least.
so much running.
But man, run. You know,
like
it's
a marathon.
shit. So the thing on specials in the CFL, man, like they're quick. You know what I mean? We're on punt, and then we're back on outlaws in maybe 30 seconds a minute, right? So like depending on the drive, right? So when you run for fucking that 20 seconds down there, you're running against a dude that's physically getting paid to beat you too.
Just try to, like,
you know what I mean? He's not shit
yeah,
anymore. He's
damn.
not a dog. He's a dog. Every one of these guys are dogs. So you
It's
got to
crazy.
beat him and then go 40 yards on the field. And then after that, you got to go on the sideline. And I understand. And now I need to sit down, take my helmet off, take 10 breaths inside, get back up, and then go back out there.
Yeah.
And I just repeat
Yeah,
that
that's
cycle.
crazy.
Just repeat. But I got so hot in this game. It was like 33 degrees outside, and the smoke was killing me. That like my hands were overheating in those gloves. So I just like ripped off my gloves, man. I couldn't even do it with the
What do
gloves
you wear
anymore.
gloves?
Just because they're padded. Like, look at this. Fucking fucked up my finger.
From
already,
what?
man.
What do you, like from hitting the guy?
Just from grabbing dudes and
Oh.
everything. Like even like look at all like just the
Holy
fucking
shit.
guys
the
trying
hell?
to grab onto you and
Damn.
shit and everything. So it's a dogfight out there, man.
That's crazy. That's another thing that people don't see. They don't see like the bruises and like the fucked up hands and shit because
Yeah.
it's like it's just like a video game to them, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Honestly, to me, it's like I didn't know.
we play
entertainment.
We play 18 games, man. Like in college, in high school, you played 8. In pros, you play 18 regular season. Then when you go playoffs, you're playing like hopefully 2 or 3 more, right? So you're playing 22 games, hopefully.
Damn.
That's a long season, man. And that's a lot. It's like every week to week, you're getting smashing some dude
In practice.
in practice. And you only really get a day off normally, right? So you practice all week and get your
Right.
day off.
Unless
after
there's
the
a bye
game.
week, but there's not too many of those, right?
You get like 3 bye weeks.
3
I think,
in a season.
in
Damn.
a season, yeah. And our last bye week now is going to be right before the playoffs, so it is nice.
And you guys are you guys clinched in the playoffs or
No clinch yet, but
But you guys are playing well, man. You guys are playing really good.
we're
It's
playing
fun to
well. If
watch.
we can beat Winnipeg again, man, that would be crazy. Beating the second place team last week in BC, then beating fucking Winnipeg, the first place team this week, was huge. If we can beat Winnipeg again, man, we're a bunch of dogs.
How's the when you guys are playing that well? Do you feel a difference, like the team morale? Like when
Oh,
you're
yeah,
in, like
man.
even like today when you're at the gym and you're working out, are people like in a good mood or is it kind of the same?
Well, during the week it's the same, right? We're all
Right.
like, we gotta forget about
Just
what
do your
just
job.
forget
Job's
about
not
what
finished.
happened. Job's not finished, dog.
Yeah,
But after the
Mamba.
game, man, everybody's dancing, having fun, man.
That's sick.
Like you go out there, it's what I said to my dad and I said to my girlfriend too, that it's a drug. It almost feels like a drug, man, after games, right? You go out there, I'm honestly nervous as fuck before games, right? You
Yeah.
get so nervous playing in front of 40,000 fans and you got to do your job, right? Because if you fuck up, some dude will just take your job, right?
Yeah.
It's pro football. It ain't in high school, right? So when you get out there, man, and you fucking ball out and you do what you have to do and you're walking out and you did all that shit, you're feeling broken down, but you won and you did it for the boys.
Yeah.
You did all your shit with the boys. It's a drug. It's almost like a pill, bro, that you like can't go back from. It's a
all the
high of
adrenaline.
highs. It's adrenaline, right? I'm going home and I'm like, have my hand on the window. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
That's
the life
awesome.
I live, bro.
I got a question. So at the start of the game, I saw you guys run out, right? So you run out of the tunnel,
Yeah.
and then you ran. Start of the game, you run out of the tunnel, you go to the end zone, and you go on a knee, right? You went on one knee.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah. I do that all the time.
So what do you do? Is that like a prayer? Or
Like a
you,
LeBron thing?
No, man. Well, I
'cause
run
I don't
out.
see that in sports. I only see that, well, maybe a little bit in basketball, but I only really see it in fighting, where it's like they get down, they do a prayer,
Thing is,
they do a Y crew in Muay Thai, and then when I saw you do that and some other guys doing that, I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit! I wonder like what was going through your mind if you want to share.
with me, man, like I am a Catholic. I've been raised a Catholic, but like I've kind of not been like a Catholic. You know what I mean? I'm more spiritual now, more into like
Okay.
the Buddhist stuff and everything.
Oh,
And
really?
in like 2016, my grandpa passed away, and that was a big thing for me. So I got like this tattoo for him
Right.
and everything. It was a big moment in my life, and it was like, wow, like you're losing somebody for the first time, right? So every time I play football, man, I just had like, his name is Paul. I'm like, Paul's got my back. You know what I mean? So when I run out there, I'm like, hey, Paul, how's it going, man? Time for another fucking dog ass day. You know what I mean? We just
That's
gotta,
what you say?
you just talk to him. You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
awesome,
I go
man.
there, but hey, Paul, we're back at it, baby. Let's go do this shit for the family. Let's go
shit.
do it for the fucking
one
everything we
hit.
got to do. We made it here, bro. But the fucking job ain't finished. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
one
I hype
hit.
myself up. You know what I mean? In my head, like, I don't want to tear up right now, man. But like that's what I do.
I mean, I
then-
want to tear up.
And then when I go to Canada, I'm like, every time I see a bird or something fly by, and there's every motherfucking time in the Canada there's a bird or a pigeon or some shit, I'm like, there's Paul, man. You know what
Nice.
I mean? He's looking
He's
over
with
us
you,
today.
hey?
So it's like not more of like a religious thing or anything. It's more like thinking about the people who are not here anymore, right? And I'm
Yeah.
sure it's when more people pass away that are really close to me, I'll think about all of them, right?
Yeah, man.
They all got my back.
But yeah, it's bigger than just a game, right? Like there's so much more to it. and that's
So
awesome,
much
man.
bigger
It's
than a
it's that
game.
connection that you share with other people, other souls.
Because when you
That's
go
sick.
out, when you go out there, man, it's not up to you, man. It's up to someone else. I feel like, you know what I mean. All that preparation and all that shit. Anything can happen out there.
What do you mean up to
What do you
someone
mean?
else?
Yeah, what do
Who's
you
that?
mean by that?
Like for you personally, what's to someone else?
Like, you know how a lot of people are religious, right? So
Yeah.
we have a lot of guys who say it's all God shit out
Yeah.
there, right? To me, it's all something. It's
Yeah.
spiritual. There's something out there. The game already happened. You know what I
That's
mean?
cool.
Like when I'm going out there, the shit's already happened. Just take care of myself. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Take care of my fucking friends. Take care of everybody. Even take care of the other teammates. Because
Yeah.
this shit we're going about to do is some wild shit. Like nobody realizes when you're running down 100 fucking miles
Yeah,
per
it's
hour
actually
down there,
crazy.
smacking someone through a helmet, and then you're fucking putting him on the ground and talking shit to him and fucking almost choking his ass out sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck are we
intense.
doing?
That's
You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
real. What are you guys doing?
That's what I'm saying. When
Grand
you go back
scheme
to
of things.
regular life and after the game, you're like, holy fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That was some crazy shit. You know what I mean?
That's why like fighting scares me.
Well,
like
that's the thing about like
street fighting.
Yeah.
Like street fighting scares me
Well, it's
because you're
not
fighting
safe.
to kill.
And that's what I mean, bro. That's what when I ever get timid or ever I get nervous in football, I'm like, those motherfucking UFC guys, man, are getting knocked out in front
Yeah.
of their families. I can go do this shit.
Yeah.
Screw that. If they're getting knocked out in front of their families, I can go do whatever the hell I'm doing. So I always compare it to them and to like military sometimes. You know what
Well,
I mean?
that's football was created as like a military simulation.
No, I
right?
could totally see that. Yeah.
Right. So it was created for like strategy and to do all that to strengthen military. So it's really interesting that you say that. But man, I think that's awesome. I think that's great. It's cool to know like kind of the behind the scenes of what the football player is thinking like when he steps on the field.
But yeah, man, like I'm nervous as fuck before games. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
like
normal, yeah.
during before the game, I'm like, holy shit, like this is gonna be this.
Like
is
knowing how rough and intense football is, would you put your kid in football?
Yeah, man, because just all the lessons you learn. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All those lessons, like, you know what I mean? I didn't have a great childhood, and I wasn't raised by the right parents or the greatest parents in the world, right? I know they tried their best, and they did their best, and they're still trying their best, but a lot of lessons, man, I learned to how to be an adult and how to be a professional, how to be a family man is all in football. Like, you have
Yeah.
so many father figures in football when you grow up. You know what I mean? And you have to learn to be friends and learn to do things you don't want to do for the person beside you. You're in a group of 50 people, bro. There's going to be one motherfucker you don't like, right? But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the game and I need to do something for him, I'm going to go do it, right? Even though I don't like him outside of football, when this shit, we're doing this together, I'm going to go risk my life for you.
That's like military, right?
Yeah.
That's the same thing. It's that brotherhood, that camaraderie that it's irreplaceable. It's really cool, and it shows like that. Like I think that matures people a lot faster.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
Man. And that's what I think. Like a lot of guys, like you see guys weed out right after high school. They don't make it to pro, and then college, and they don't make it to pro. A lot of the guys who make it pro aren't the best like athletes in the world. The guys who just stuck through the fucking bullshit and made it all the way there. You know what I mean? I think anybody in life, whether it's football or a business or whatever they're doing, you're almost there, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people drop out right before they get there, and they don't even know it. I think that's what the biggest thing, even for me, man. Like, I'm not the biggest or strongest or fastest athlete out there, but I just kept pushing through and said I was going to make it regardless of the ups and downs.
I mean, like you're what 6'5", 200 and
You look big out there.
yeah, you look like a fucking monster
Do I?
out there. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I got loud, but like, holy shit, man. It's like that's why I say, is that Nick? Is that or is it like
Every play.
seriously?
Is that Nick?
Man, you know what's funny as fuck, though?
Black dude? Is that Nick? Like,
No, that guy has dreads, no one.
The funniest fuck though, my new D-line coach this year, when he first met me, I had like my bun in, and bro, I had like black black nails on and shit. He's like, I met him, and he didn't expect much from me, and then I come up on the field, right, first time he sees me field, he runs up to me and says, "Oh, hey, I'm coach," and I'm like, "Hey, Coach Dow, it's Nick, bro," and I had my hair down. I'm like, I'm just a beast compared to what I'm
Oh,
off.
he didn't
when
recognize you.
Didn't recognize me at all because I look completely different when I'm on the field. You know what I
Damn.
mean? So it's funny as fuck. I just turn it on out there. It's wild.
huge.
And the thing is, I'm not like a dick off the field, or I'm not like a really aggressive guy. But like when you're on the field, you just turn into somebody you're not.
You see, like you're chirping out there.
You see me chirping.
You're chirping. We see it.
Yeah,
I talk
said that.
so much.
Oh shit, Nick's talking to that guy.
You're like you do this. You're like you do this thing.
Couldn't
Oh,
block me,
yo,
fucking-
that
This
iconic,
is Nick.
That's the iconic Nick. That's
Yeah.
the Nick pose.
They were
Like
trying to
It's
double
fucking
me a
sick.
lot this game,
Yeah,
so
this.
it was put 2 dudes on me and try to block me. They got me once at the end of the game, but it's fucking shit when they put 2 guys on you, you know.
So then you watch the tape and you have to be like, okay, this is why that happened, or this is
Yeah.
what I could have done better.
Yeah, and they made me stand up in the meeting today because I held the dude and threw him on the ground. I had him locked up, bro, right? And I got a penalty just because I kind of pulled him down.
Oh,
And
so,
I'm like, motherfucker,
so you had to
bro.
stand up
He's
because
like,
you,
hey,
'cause
Nick,
you fucked up?
what'd you do wrong in this? I'm like,
Oh,
I
shit.
should have let go of him, right? But like that's how you keep people accountable, right?
Yeah.
You do the people who got URs, unnecessary roughnesses, have to pay $75 for breakfast.
So can we talk about that play?
breakfast.
Who
Oh.
that guy?
Yeah.
Did they talk to him? The headbutt? Got a little intense, got a little rowdy?
Pete, man.
Who?
Yeah, Pete who got the suspension.
I don't think we saw it. I didn't see it on the field.
He just he headbutted the quarterback.
He got a little intense.
But yeah, but that's what I mean, man. When you're in the moment and you do crazy shit out there,
pissed.
it's just you black out sometimes,
Yeah,
right? And if
that
you
makes
just
sense
black
though,
out-
because it's like there's so much going on.
so much going on, man. You don't even understand until you're out there. And when it comes down to like the last 2 minutes, shit's crazy. People are way too intense. You know what I mean?
It's funny too when you watch TV and you can tell who hasn't played sports or who hasn't fought at like a competitive level.
Yeah.
Because they're saying, "Oh, he shouldn't have done this," or "Oh, this is a stupid mistake." It's like you're watching it or you're analyzing it like it's chess.
Yeah.
But it's like you're not, you don't know that. That's why I like when there's like an actual like former player,
Yeah.
somebody that actually played, or like
It talks about
a
it.
fighter that's like, oh no, hold on, this is why he did that. This makes sense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because yeah, you should have done it in a certain way, but then you forget this dude's a fucking beast and he'll run through your ass too. One thing that's the biggest thing is like they're coached and they're paid to do the same thing too. You know what I mean? Like, the guy you're going against, he's getting paid
That's
too.
crazy.
He's getting paid more money or he's getting paid less money than you. But
Uh-huh.
he's getting paid to beat your ass, right?
actually
And he has a
fucked
job
up
to
to
do.
think
And if he
about.
doesn't and he doesn't do it, bro, he's getting cut.
That's
You know what I mean?
fucked.
So
to
when you
think
think
about.
about it like that, when you get beat sometimes, you're like, fuck yeah, but
I watched
you're gonna get caught.
I watched all the Creeds on the airplane.
Yeah.
I was just in my chair. I just wanted to fucking.
What?
I don't know.
Were you shadow boxing? And
I was just like,
in your
holy,
seat?
this is pump. I was pumped up on the plane.
That's what made me want to fight. Was the Rocky movies?
Creed?
No,
The Rocky.
You seen
legit
Creed?
old school.
Yeah, Creed's the new
Oh.
stuff, yeah.
It's insane.
You've never watched Rocky before? You've never watched
we
Rocky?
should.
We should watch Rocky together one day.
Ooh, there you
Rocky
go.
Marathon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down to do a Rocky marathon one day.
Yeah, those movies are insane. But
Okay, let's get into the night market draft here because we haven't done a night market draft in a minute.
Okay, here we go. This is a random night market draft.
With the first pick.
All right, so we're all fun and games. We're talking about games. I got a chessboard right there. That's a hint. Let's do the top. Is it top 3?
mhm.
Yep.
go
Your
top
top board games. Games
No.
to play. Your favorite games. What's the best game?
I'm going first, baby. It's life. The game of life. That shit was the
That's a good
game of
one.
my
a
life,
good
bro.
pick.
You would switch it,
I
you
actually
flip that
like
shit
that
up,
so much.
and you'd go through and be like, am I going to college or am I going to be unemployed? You know what I mean? And go find a
That's a
job
good
in the real
game.
world, right?
That's what we're living in.
you know, but I know.
life.
But when I
Yeah,
was
but
younger,
when you're a kid,
when
that
you're a
was my
kid,
whole thing. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have a car. I'm
be a
gonna
doctor.
Yeah.
That's life, though.
Yeah,
It's a good game.
Literally life.
Life
They had
is
a
the
video
game.
game of that.
There's
too. It
nowhere.
was
There's
actually
nowhere
pretty
else.
good.
That's no way
Okay,
around
the
it.
rotation is going to decide who gets the next. Whoever just has it on.
Go ahead. You got it.
You go ahead. Come by
My
surprise.
pick. All right. Okay. What am I gonna? Ooh, I actually like this game. It's not as popular, but what's it called? Crib. You ever played Crib?
Crib.
I love that
shows
game.
how old Nolan is.
That's
Very
my
old.
grandpa. My grandpa. He used to show me that. We used to play all the time. He was so good at it. I think he might have been cheating, but it's such a good game,
No,
man.
old
You
dudes
cheat.
are the- old dudes are the
Man,
best
he
at
was
that
so
game.
good at it.
You
15-2,
cheat.
15-4, 15-6, and a pair is 8. What?
I think he was just talking and just saying what he had. He didn't have it. Just fucking you over.
Yeah, just I can't do math because I'm 10. It's like, yeah. Nah, I love
Just
that game.
beating up
That's a
on you.
classic. That's a good game.
Great game. Okay, what do you got, Dill?
Ouija board.
That's a game?
It's so stupid of you to say that.
How?
When's the last time you played
Yeah, you
Ouija
play
board?
Ouija board? You talk to dead people? You talk to ghosts? Or are you just saying that?
I think it works.
You do
When's the last time you
seances?
did it?
When I was a kid.
Really?
It could have been that though.
I don't know, man.
Like I swear, all of our things were on. You guys played it, right?
No.
I know you played it. You
I've never
dark
done it.
I've
motherfucker.
never done that.
You?
No.
You're scared, but you're a dark motherfucker. But you just like put on a piece, and there's letters, and then numbers, and there's a ritual you have to say before the game. There's like more intense ones. Everyone puts their fingers and you ask a question. Be like, "What's your name?" And then it moves on its own.
Yeah, but it doesn't move on its own because there's people moving it. That's the whole point.
I don't know.
Have you done this before, Nick? No, you haven't.
It's fucking
We should
stupid
play it.
shit.
It's so
But you're
dumb.
scared.
Okay, you're up again though here.
Oh fuck! How did you want to talk about it?
No.
You were scared. You're getting scared.
Let's
No.
go. Okay, so you said
Let's play
Ouija
it.
board.
Let's
we
play
can play
it.
it later, but we don't
Okay.
have it here.
Yeah, okay. Bring your Ouija board.
I don't
Next
have
game.
one.
Yeah,
I don't want that in my house. I know it's at your house.
Go.
Fuck. Let's see what things I played. Candy Cane Park Lane.
What's that? I know what you're talking about.
Actually, no, we're not doing that one. That was just a childhood game. That's not a good game.
Okay, what are you doing?
Park?
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, Candyland.
Candyland, yeah.
Honestly, chess is good. We didn't finish our. Wait, was it you or I played with PETA?
Chess.
Yeah, I was gonna play.
You're intellectual. You could do that.
No, chess is.
I was going to say chess, but
Chess is actually a good game. Like not just because I enjoyed playing it. I played as a kid. I learned early, and I feel like I was pretty good at it. But it's like how you have to like think ahead.
I love chess. That one question that I had in the story was, should we do a chess
Yeah, where
tournament?
was that?
And people were hyped. They were like, oh, yeah. There was the hotel that we were at in Victoria had like a human-sized
Yeah, I was
chessboard.
like, where the
Oh,
fuck
yeah, you
is
said
that?
that.
It was pretty
yeah.
cool. We played a little game.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
chess is
like the
good.
saying, not playing checkers, you're playing chess. I like that when it comes to like life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Because it's more strategic.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be playing checkers though. Sorry,
I beat you in both. Okay, let's go.
Still didn't get what I said.
Oh, I keep licking this.
Your turn.
Keep licking this.
You because it goes
Oh,
back.
my bad.
You guys ever licked this by accident?
Don't lick it, bro.
Like I'm licking it.
Because that's how deep you're fucking.
Okay, hurry up.
Hurry up. This guy takes 10 minutes to
I
say
know.
Ouija board, and he's telling me to hurry up as his mic is falling down? Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
You hot as shit.
Nope.
Oh, him. Look at
No,
him.
I'm good.
He's in a full
I'm chilling.
I'm chilling, buddy.
He's- How are you not hot?
Okay, Nolan, what are you doing, buddy?
All right, so I'm going to pick... Oh, this is a Sasky classic. I'm going real, like, roots. You guys probably don't even know this. Crokinole.
The
I know
fuck
Crokinole.
You ever
Crokinole's really
played
good. movie.
Crokinole?
Yeah, it's a good
I
board.
love
game.
that
Is
game.
that?
That's sick. You know when you have to shoot the thing into the middle, it's like a.
No.
It's almost like curling
It's
almost.
kind of like curling,
Yeah.
and you flick it. There's, like,
it
wooden
in there.
beads, and you're getting it.
No.
It's a good game.
Never played it.
Pull it up.
Grow
Boom.
up, Dylan.
Crokinole.
Grow the fuck
Yeah,
up, Dylan.
grow up.
What is that?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. I love Risk. Risk is one of my favorite shit in the world, man. So Risk. Well, you gotta go with the classic, man. Monopoly.
Yeah.
Gotta go with the classic.
That's a good one.
Paper or the credit card one?
Both of them. I remember the credit card one too, and because you went up to like millions on the
Easy.
credit card one, right?
Too old for that shit. I don't know that
Yeah,
shit.
The
you're
paper
the
ones.
paper.
Yeah.
Grandma's always
You're
cheating.
the paper.
You know
Grandma?
What I mean?
That game takes so long though too, but it's a fun game. Like I'm not gonna. That's I
Grandma's
love
cheating
Grandma's cheating, man. You know what I mean?
on the game
the
or
banker. Whoever's the banker would always
cheat?
Yeah.
pocket some money.
And then we're all fucking Quinn by the end. We're all pissed and
Yeah.
shit.
Pissed.
It's like,
This
why the
shit.
fuck we're playing this game for so long?
Monopoly, good pick. Whose pick is it now?
It's you, Nolan.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish it off with actually one of my favorites, Scrabble.
Oh.
You're the old man picks of the year, bro.
I love
old.
Scrabble. Okay, we need to play Scrabble.
Fuck me. Like,
We need to play
you should
Scrabble.
retire right now.
Scrabble, man. You,
I love Scrabble.
Fuck,
love
you
Scrabble.
fit it
Scrabble's
into
my game.
retirement.
I love Scrabble actually. Are
Yeah,
you like
man.
an actual like word speller or like you're like a
I
like a
spell
sneaky
words.
or a,
No, I actually do spelling
or sneaky
words.
fuck?
My whole goal is at least in one game to clear my board to get the word out there. I love playing Scrabble.
Jeez.
That's a good game.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say
say
Sneakosaurus.
what the fuck's
Okay, you
that?
got the last pick. Let's go.
Twister.
That's not a board game.
It
No, that
is.
works. That works.
That works.
We'll
I
say
love
it.
Twister.
That's actually. We'll let that slide.
Okay, great game.
Twister. All right. Well, that was the night market draft. You can vote on which picks you think are the best.
Yeah.
And
What'd you pick again?
okay, we'll do a recap. So my picks were Cribbage, Crokinole, and Scrabble.
Old fuck.
Retirement home.
Yeah, man. You guys are 10 years younger than me.
I got Risk. I got Life. And I got the OG Monop.
Why'd you say it like that? Okay, I said Ouija board,
So stupid.
chess. I knew you got one, you dark. You're dark. You've gotten dark before.
Okay, keep going.
Chess,
You can't remember. Twister.
Twister.
Why Twister
You
again?
should play Twister.
I honestly, no offense to you, but I don't want to play Twister with you.
Why
I'll
not?
play Scrabble with you. I'll play some chess with you.
So if I get in the wrong position with you, it's gonna be fucking bad, man. Get a little.
All right, so that was episode 23 of the Night Market
22,
podcast.
isn't it?
This is 22, 23. So
22, 23.
thanks for tuning
It was a
in.
fun time.
Appreciate you guys always. We'll see you after the banjo, baby.
Go
Have a-
Durs!
Have a day.
Have a day.
That's gonna be our saying.
Have a
That's his
day.
saying.
No, we're gonna.
Have a day.
You're saying then?
I
Have
say
a
that
day,
to everybody in the
96.
morning.